VANYING, vanning about, vanning about. Let's get a monster now. In this episode, I will be mostly visiting North York Moor's highest waterfall. Then I will be going deep into the whole of Hawkham. I will be stargazing and enticing UFOs and ETs to come on down and share some tramp juice and a chili con carne, assuming that is that they're not vegetarians or vegans. But bearing in mind, the extraterrestrials are of a higher intelligence, why would they be? So come on! On the road again. Massey's on the road again. We're on. Hey, I haven't been up this early since I was born. What a day as well in store. And I've already seen 3 wild deer grazing. So yeah, I've just set off from Scunny and I'm heading for the North York Moors. North York Moors, which I've only just found out isn't North Yorkshire Moors. No. So I'm taking you with. See what I did there? I didn't add the word me, because that's modern and trendy. Yeah, I've got to possibly try and tie in a strategic toilet stop somewhere around about Pickering, ironically. So anyway, I'm excited about this. A long walk, loads to show you, and then we'll set fire to some stuff and have a wee swallow and try and entice those aliens down for a bit of chit chat. I don't know what language aliens will speak. They're supposed to do it telepathically. So we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? So I'm about 2 hours away. Excited. Catch you all in a bit. Alrighty, we're nearly there. Look at that. You probably don't get the severity of the drop down into that valley, and that's where I'm walking later. Beautiful. I'm sorry if I say beautiful a lot, but it is. Look at it everywhere. The season's shedding its coat. Gorgeous. I wouldn't fancy coming up here with a bit of, or down it even, with a bit of ice on the road. No, we'll give that one a miss. So you come right down the valley through Lockton and back up the other side to the scenic village of Levisham. Nice pub there. Tell you what, it's boding well. It's pretty quiet, but then again we are quite rural at this point. Look at that. Right, better drop down a gear. We've got to climb back up now. And she's a big old beast, is the bus. Oh no. Big corner. Come on, baby. Oh. Those wheels were spinning then. Come on, you can do it. Oh, they look like sheep rustlers. Did you see them? And you come out at the village of Levisham. Stunning little place. Oh man. Oh, back into first again. Yeah, I know. Gertie, she's screaming at me saying, "Get me there, I'm tired." And there we have the village of Levisham. And it opens up and it's always pristine. The lawns are always manicured and houses in a perfect state. It makes me want to move here and just have a really messy garden, you know what I mean? But it's a sweet little spot. And this is Levisham. Been here a few times. I have to say it's my favourite walk of all the ones that I do. So alright, I need to find somewhere to pull up that I'm not going to be in the way. Good pub there. The Horseshoe Inn. Let's get fired in here for the afternoon. Lovely. Do you know what? I think I'm going to go have a coffee. So we'll see you lot in a bit. Got to get my walking boots on, haven't I? I tell you what, I reckon I'm about 2 years off Velcro. Putting these on, it's a right task. So I've just been inside the Horseshoes Inn. Quick coffee. Use the facilities. Very, very welcoming. I've stayed here a couple of times. Lovely little place. And this is my favourite walk. Loads to see, but it's spacious. Once we get in the valley, it's massive, and you can't hear anything apart from what's around you. Birds, animals. Just all you can hear is now. So get these boots on. Come on, let's get cracking. Nice day as well. Hopefully the clouds will break a little bit later. We might get a little bit of sun with his hat on. I need to do these boots up. So breathe in. Catch you in a bit. Ah! Don't you just hate it when they do that? They make out that there's a cameraman or something. Yeah, you've always got to come back and fetch your camera though, haven't you? Crack on! So, welcome to the splendour that is the North York Moors. First port of call in about, I don't know, a couple of hours' time is the whole of Hawkham. A lot of history as well. But I was just listening on the radio on the way up. Today is the first ever budget that has been presided by a female. Yeah, some people think that's a good idea. No. Why would you give women the purse strings? They'll just spend it on shite. Yeah. Tell you what, missus, here's your budget. Bring the price of ale down and fags. That's about it, ain't it? Yeah. Don't go spending it on curtains and pelmets and a load of tat-off Timu. No! Fags, beer, sorted. Come on, we better get walking. Oh, and another thing as well. This is... So, this weekend is Halloween. And they're saying, rather than give your children sweets, give them a sticker. Yeah. Honestly, this wishy-washy world that we're living in. Give them some sugar. Give them some Red Bull. Give them some blue Smarties. Whoa! What's that all about? I was just enjoying the peace and quiet and then it was rush hour. Unbelievable. Jesus. Didn't even see him coming, the nutcase. Ooh. So we're about an hour in and I've come off the main track. A little bit off piste. What's the chances, right? So I followed like a little area where you can see there's a walkway that sheep and rabbits have carved out. And I come across them. They're only 1.5s as well. I mean, who do they belong to in the middle of nowhere? I reckon there might be a body. But check this out, this is superb. Look at the colours there. I love autumn, it's my absolute favourite season. Just, if you come up here in summer, all of this gorse and heather is a plethora of vibrant pinks and lilacs and pastel shades. But look at that. Splendid. Autumnal. Browns, beiges, and mainly browns and beiges. But it's class. And if you look in the distance here, you can winding its way through there, look, is the North York Moors Railway. Comes all the way from Pickering right up to Whitby, through Goathland, meanders its way through. Look at it. There, look, there. Yeah. So we might catch a train in a bit, as in one passing, not catch a train getting on. But look at them houses there. What a place to live. That would do me there. As long as you had internet access, some homebrew, and maybe strippers twice a month. Not a lot to ask for, is it? No, not a lot. Tell you what, there's a lot of nothing. Blue sky's coming out. But I seriously think that is bullshit. Definitely bullshit. I'll tell you what, I'm sick of saying morning or hello. That's about 20 people. And I let them say it first. There's so many different ways of saying morning. Some of them just... there's only been one family who haven't said hello, and to be honest, they were the one that I probably wouldn't have said hello to. They looked a bit weird. 3 of them. Mum and Dad with a dog. Bit freaky. Even the dog looked a weirdo. And they had a kid with him, probably 10 or 12 year old. And the kid had his coat over his shoulders. So he's got it on, but he's like slouching. Bit sloth-like. And he's got headphones on. He did not want to be here. And I was just thinking, I hope he's listening to a podcast on how to kill your parents. Jesus. Come on, Tarquin. Or Rory, or whatever your name is. You're coming for a walk. You need some fresh air. Don't want to. Britain's future. Anyway, we're nearly at the halfway point now. My bloody rucksack. I'm thinking, why is it so warm? Because yesterday I bought myself a soup flask. And I've got soup in it. Because it's a soup flask. And I didn't realise it until about an hour into it. I thought, why is my back warm? Feels like, you know, when you're carrying your kid when they're like about 1 year old on your shoulders. And they have a slash down your back. Felt a bit like that, and then I thought, well, my lad's 30 and I won't be able to carry him. Oh, it'll be the soup. So yeah, excited. Come on, let's get to the halfway point. Go get some soup, and then I'll tell you about Wade the Giant. Oh yeah, true story. Alrighty, we're nearly halfway, all bar about 100 yards. Found a sweet little spot to sit and tell you some facts that are all taboo. So check this out. That there is the whole of Hawkham. It's majestic. We're going right down that valley soon. But you can see that it's been like, it looks like hand marks. Down there, look. It looks like a massive hand has pulled all of that soil out and put it somewhere. Well, they have. Check this out. Alrighty. Wade the Giant. Oh, yeah. Wade the Giant. Legend has it that the Devil's Punch Bowl, that there, is a feature, okay, that was formed when Wade the Giant scooped up a handful and threw it at his wife during an argument. His wife was called Belle, by the way. So yeah, he did. She was giving it the big one, and he's like, I'm not having this. I'm a giant. So he scooped out a massive bit of land and cobbed it at her, which, to be honest, I don't see that as domestic violence, really. I see it more as Belle didn't know when to shut up, did she? And there's no saying whether it actually hit Belle or not. But the land that was scooped out, this is how you know it's true. The land that was scooped out is about 10 miles away where it landed, where Belle was. And that forms Blakeney Toppings. Might have a look there one day. But yeah, good old Wade, he's trying to do his best, isn't he? Just going around doing a bit of gianting. I don't know what giants did. Picked on dwarfs mainly, didn't they? Doing his gianting, and old Belle's in his ear, and he's like... But check it out as well, because you think, how did Wade end up there? Well, it's clear that Wade had hereditary psychological issues. So let's tell you about it. Done my research. So, Wade's dad, okay, Wade's dad was King Wilkinus. Yeah, that's a word. King Wilkinus. And he had a child, Wade the Giant, but not with any normal sort of woman. Oh, no. King Wilkinus got off with a serpent-legged mermaid. Because you can't move round here for serpent-legged mermaids. You know, we're 15 mile inland. So he got off with a serpent-legged mermaid named... All right, I'm trying to tell people here. Kids' holidays, get them back to bloody school. So Wilkinus, King Wilkinus, got off with the serpent-legged mermaid named Watchilt. Yeah, couldn't be Barbara, could it? No. Couldn't be Tracy. No, or Rachel. And she was a goddess of the sea. And sometimes referred to as a sea witch. So yeah, Wade really didn't stand a chance, did he? His dad was a nutter who couldn't get off with a normal totty. He had to go scouring rock pools for a sea witch. Anyway, that's the truth about the whole of Hawkham. And even the name Hawkham, H-O-R-C-U-M, so comes from the Old English H-O-R-H, meaning filth. While the suffix cum means bowl-shaped valley. So that is, check it out, that you see there is a bowl-shaped filthy valley. And we are going deep into it as soon as I've had my soup. How excited am I? I'm 56 years old and I've got my first ever soup flask. What you got in it, Mash? Soup. So you've got a red thing on top. You have to press that to let the steam go. And I'll show you what soup I've got in it. Superb. Lidl's extra special range, which means it's going to be borderline luxury. And I managed to get in and out of Lidl without looking at the middle aisle. so I didn't end up with like a clarinet or a MIG welder. Smell a vision, a smell. Oh yeah. I just spilt it on my boots. Right, I brought some croutons as well. Sweet chili crunch croutons. Just put my soup down a sec. Need to get the croutons in, don't we? Always take your litter home as well. Leave no trace. Look at them different sizes and shapes. Sweet chili. Let's get them fired in. She's a hearty meal. Could be fit for a king, but not the type that gets off with sea witches. Alright, let's give it a go. So this is tomato, lentils. I know, I'm not even a student. Tomatoes, lentils in smoked paprika. That's nice. Oh yeah. Oh, perfect. Especially if it was a little bit colder today. I mean, ordinarily, third week of October, fourth week of October, you'd expect it to be a bit nesh. But it's lovely today. Want some? Go on, have some. Get down here. Not a chance. It's mine. What a day to be alive. Right, you lot crack on. I'm going to have my soup. Yeah. See you in a bit. Look at that. That's right out of sci-fi, isn't it? So that's Flyingdale, RAF Flyingdale. That radar station's been there since 1992. Original site used to have 3 golf balls on it. But let's tell you a bit of history about the place. This is absolutely staggering. So, RAF Flyingdales in North Yorkshire provides a continuous ballistic missile early warning service to the UK and US governments, ensuring a surprise missile attack cannot succeed. The radar you can see is capable of tracking objects, including satellites and debris, 3,000 miles into space. Wow! Approximately 320 service personnel, that's quite precise to say it's approximately, Ministry of Defence police and civilian work staff are on site. But get this, RAF Flyingdales falls under UK Space Command. I mean, that's like Buzz Lightyear stuff, isn't it? UK Space Command. They've even checked the badge out here, right? Look at the badge. If that's not weird enough, the Latin at the bottom, ad stellas usque, whatever, that reads as up to the stars. So the site on the North Yorkshire Moors was selected and construction began in 1960. The 3 iconic golf balls were completed and the site became operational in September of 63. However, with advances in technology, the radar system was upgraded in 1990 and the solid-state phased array radar was declared operational in October 1992. And you try getting a phone signal within 2 miles of that place. Not happening. That is not the RAF, that is space shit going on right there. Weird. So that's the halfway point. Space Command over there in the distance. Now we're going down into the Hole of Hawkham. When you get around here, it opens up, it is stunning. And then when you get down on the plateau at the bottom, there's that whole cacophony of wildlife, fauna and stuff. But look at this here. Wow. All the way down that valley, as far as the eye can see, where you can see that bit of smoke in the distance. That's where I've got to get back to. So let's get cracking. Come on. So here you have the Hole of Hawkham. Wonderful. So from side to side, that is 3/4 of a mile across. And it is 400 foot deep. Man alive. There is a scientific explanation as to how it ends up like this, but to be honest, it's a bit dull. And I'd rather believe that some mad giant cobbed a load of cack at his missus. But it is beautiful. When we get down there, you can just see in the distance there's a disused farmhouse. I'll tell you all about it in a bit. But when you get down the valley, you can't hear traffic, anything. All you can hear is now. Right now. Loving life. Look at it. What's not to like? Particularly if you like the colour brown. Oh, this is lovely. How often do you get a chance to share the same space as some of these magnificent beasts? Although, she don't look too happy. You alright, mate? I'm not going to bother you. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd eat you given the chance, but look at that. Nice ear piercings. So I don't need to get away this one because she's feeding calf underneath udders and I need to get round her. So do we go high road, low road? Are you going to move, are you? Alright, I'll go round, you stay where you are. Alright, not bothering you, don't worry. Okay. Stupid cow. So I'm going to go tell you all about that place there. Fascinating history. Oh, I like that one. I want that one. Beautiful colour that. You look as though you're blending in with the bracken, me old comfy. Come on, mate. Let's go tell you about that house there. Check that out. Oh, what a checkered past. So that place there was originally built in the last century and it was a courting house. Oh yeah, you heard me right. Not if you'd done it wrong, no, in the true traditional sense of courting. So if two young lovers, say from Levisham and Lockton, or two young lovers from Levisham, or two young lovers from the same family, sometimes that happens. They're cold winters, don't judge them. So they would be given that place there and they'd come down and practice procreating. And the families, because it's 2 stories, there's a balcony inside, and the families would watch them at it. The fathers would oversee his son, you know, making sure that he was doing job right. Yeah, you know, which I think is sadly missing from this day and age. You children go out and kids are having kids, yeah, because the parents are not there to tell them they're not doing it. You're not doing it right, son. No, wrong oil. Actually, it's an old farmhouse and they've given it back to Wilding. If you notice, there's bats in there, there's various kestrels and other birds of prey, buzzards round here, foxes get in as well. So yeah, it's a bit of an old wildlife hangout. But I like to think of it as a courting house where you watch your children to make sure they're doing the job right. I've just made that up, to be honest. Never let the truth get in the way of a good story. I'd like to live there. Angus. Angus. Look at that magnificent creature staring me down. No wonder he's having a minute, look. He gets to rattle all that lot whenever he wants. I bet he's knackered. Beautiful creature though. Don't like to call him a beast. Stunning. Hey, how pleasant is that? Just the sound of a babbling brook. Beautiful. Oh, prime example right there. Went away last week before, with my lad to Scotland and Northumberland for a few days. And he said something which was really quite profound while we was on the walk. So bear in mind he turned 30 this year, and he says, I feel as though I've missed out on this. You know, this. He says, I wish I'd have done it sooner. And it's a fair point. I remember walking when I was in my 20s and 30s, but not to the extent I do now, or to the pleasure that I get from it now. And it's like you found the secret. But the young people you do see walking, 2 young people I've seen today, both miserable as sin. He's still got his headphones on, plotting to kill his parents, obviously. But it's like you have to have a rite of passage of a number of years to really buy into this wilderness and enjoying it. And the whole thing is, it's now. It is right now. I couldn't give a toss about yesterday. I've not even given tomorrow a thought. All I'm in is now. And it's massively important. Not enough people live in now. And young people will never get, they'll never get the majesty of this. Of just sitting by and meandering a babbling brook. Yeah, it's superb, honestly. I don't even think, you couldn't even teach it at school. I mean, not that they teach it at school anyway, they just indoctrinate garbage to make you a worker bee for the man. But yeah, this is what they should be teaching. They should be doing field trips to places like this. Get in the now. Simple pleasures. Oh, well, look at that. Beautiful, look. A golden blanket. That's one of my favourite noises. Have a listen. Well, we're nearly at the end. That's been superb. All I can think of now is a pint of Theakston's Old Peculiar. And we've got about another quarter of a mile tops. And thankfully, it's been very, very boggy underfoot. But thankfully, Mr. Tumbles didn't appear today. Because, in Scotland I did take a tumble. Both legs gone straight on my arse. And I was thinking, there's a difference between a tumble and a fall. A tumble is probably under 65. You can take a tumble. But over 65, you can be on even ground and you'll have a fall. Like, Grandad's had a fall. Is he all right? Yeah, he's bruised. Bruised to buggery. So yeah, it was only a tumble. But a few years from now, It's a fall. Come on. Theakston's all peculiar. All peculiar for an all peculiar. Oh yeah. Woo. Man alive. That last bit's a killer. I wish I was. Come on. Mucky pubs up here. So yeah, I told you, look at them. The lawns are all manicured, lovely. All made out of the old brick. Magnificent houses. Sweet place. And it's not that remote, you can still order shit off Amazon. All that type of thing. Hey. Oh, get me to that pub. That's a nice barn, isn't it? Get that kitted out. Big swimming pool in it. Yeah, telly at one end. Beautiful. I ain't got another option. As slow as on pace I can do. No! Oh my god. It's looking like the pub is shut. Wow, hang on. Telltale sign. Oh man. Oh well. Got some tramp juice on the van. Still need to find somewhere to kip tonight, so that's probably over and out for the time being. Enjoyed that. My favourite walk. Look at rosy red cheeks. Looks like I've got rouge on. That's took just under 4 hours. A lot of stop-offs, obviously. Talking cacti lot. Making stuff up. But that's my favourite walk, and there's always something new to see. New cows today been born. Not seen them before, obviously, because they haven't been born. But smashing place this is. And it's a good pub as well, if you fancy a ramble. That's the Horseshoe Inn at Levisham. Nice rooms, they've got cottage suites on the back. But that's pretty much over and out now. I need to get on board this bus and go find somewhere to live tonight. So, tell you what, peeps, catch you all in a bit.